Istanbul for tonight's Basketball Champions League Group D fixture between our hosts Bahcesehir and the visitors Surne Bilbao of the ACB. Well, this is game day 9 of victory here for the visitors. We'll see them go through to the round of 16.
Try to do your best, fight till the end. Let's get this game all together. Hadi bakalım.
We and our coach never cried, never talked about this to no one. Now we are together. Now the story begins. Let's do it, guys. Let's 3 times champion. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Champion! Haydi guys!
Well, there you can see the Bilbao players now entering the arena here in Istanbul, getting ready for that big game tonight. Well, some of their key players, Bahcesehir, has a bit of experience playing at this top level of the Basketball Champions League. Michael Kaiser made it to the Final Four last season with Apollon F. along with Adam Smith. Here's Ludvig Håkansson, the Swedish international sharpshooter. Well, the home crowd now coming out ready for this one after a very big victory for them against Istanbul. Well, as it stands, of course, remember, if Surne Bilbao do win this one, they will go through to the round of 16, as Eagle Care came up victorious last night against Istanbul. Well, one thing for Surne Bilbao is that they do hold the head-to-head against Eagle Care, so regardless whether they finish on the same record or not, Bilbao will qualify through with the victory here tonight. But if they do lose, of course, things could be interesting going into the final day here of this group. Bahcesehir not completely out of the question. Well, you can see the current record of 2-2. So for a victory for the Turkish team here tonight would see 3 teams go to 3 victories and 2 losses, which would make the final day very interesting to see how things would end up. Remember, regardless, if Bilbao do lose here tonight, they still will hold the head-to-head against Eagle Care. But the thing is, if Bilbao wins, that's them. They'll go top of the group, and they will go through to the round of 16. They'll want to do it here tonight, especially on the road in Istanbul. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome here to the beautiful city of Istanbul here in Turkey. This is a big game here tonight in the Basketball Champions League.
During the meeting, what did you talk with your players? What is the most important thing in your meeting you just told them?
Well, this game is very important. Everything for the prepared to the game is important. We know that they play against a great team, great players, and now only they had problems with the injuries. But we have to find our best level for if we want to win against this team.
What is the most important point for your team to win the game today? And what did you tell them in order to be very careful on it?
It's very important. We must now live every moment, the good moments and the bad moments. And it's very important that stop when they enter on fire. Some players, it's very important to stop the situation and find our rhythm.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Of course, tempo will be key, of course, with his players here tonight, but with players such as Ludvig Håkansson, Amir Sulemanovic, Bahcesehir, and Michael Kaiser, not to mention Adam Smith, his chances are looking very good here tonight. Well, Denzel Anderson, of course, the Swedish international, also becoming a key player along with Francis Alonso. Well, Bilbao definitely did sign some big names coming into the season. Momentarily, we will hear from the head coach of Bahcesehir.
First of all, what did you emphasize in your locker room to the players?
First game, we didn't play with our full roster against Bilbao. Today, we are better roster, so we want to run better. We want to put more pressure on the ball technically. We will try to put better effort instead of first game.
So what is the strength of your team today?
Almost with my full roster we will play, so we are happy. Till this time we didn't use all my players in one game, so we will do better job today.
Good luck, coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, he knows today, of course, players such as Casey Shep and his team and Mohamed Bayou, who had a very good shooting night, as well as Yiğit Arslan. Well, Jakub Blazic, the Slovenian international, but the key name, of course, has been the big man, Jari Butsiel. Well, Jamar Smith and James Gist as well, also coming in with their experience in their veteran years, and they will need to have a big game here tonight. I think Bahcesehir are going to stop Bilbao from getting to the round of 16. Momentarily, we're going to get set to introduce the players for tonight's game, and then we'll take a look at the officials for this big matchup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bucharest Sports Arena for the 5th game of FIBA Champions League. Değerli basketbol severler, Bahcesehir Koleji ve Surne Bilbao takımları arasında oynanacak olan FIBA Şampiyonlar Ligi basketbol
We're going to start with the visitors, of course.
mücadelesini izlemek üzere.
Again, no doubt as well. Coming in with a healthy squad here tonight, they'll definitely fancy coming out with a big victory. But nonetheless solidifying their fate for the round of 16.
İlk olarak konuk ekip Surne Bilbao takımı kadrosu. First, I would like to introduce the players of the visiting team, Surne Bilbao. Number 1, Jeff Whitty. Number 2, Adam Smith. Number 4, Nikola Radicic. Number 5, Denzel Anderson. Number 8, Alex Reyes. Number 10.
Well, they can see the Bilbao players coming out. Well, there's Luka Hackinson, also known as Boom Shakalaka Hackinson. The Swedish international definitely knows how to make it rain, along with Michael Kaiser, the Kaiserverse, the man from the Cosmos. And Coach Jaume, of course, knows the big expectations with the big players he signed this season. One victory here tonight, and they can solidify themselves for the round of 16. No need for the play-ins, no need for the stress, the heartaches, the headaches. Just straight to the round of 16 in the Basketball Champions League. Well, this is a team that won the FIBA Euro Cup last season when they had players such as Sam Dekker, coming to bring in Jaka Blazic, Slovenian international, Mohamed Bayou as well, who actually featured with Pinata Kashiaka in the inaugural season of the Basketball Champions League. Casey Shep as well, another big side. He used to play for Nizhny Novgorod. Yiğit Arslan, a former Tofaş Bursa player. So a couple of players here with some experience at this level. And there is Jakub Blazic, his go-to player alongside the great Luka Doncic whenever he's playing for Slovenia. Well, there's the big name, the man who used to play for Limoges 2 seasons ago here in the Basketball Champions League, Jari Butsiel. Well, his big matchup tonight could be Michael Kaiser. That would be very interesting. Well, they got one mission here tonight. Win tonight, stop Bilbao from getting directly to the round of 16. That's going to be a tough task here in front of a very, I would say, a respectable crowd with big expectations for the team. In Bahcesehir Koleji, after winning the FIBA Euro Cup last season, why not come to the BCL? Why not make it happen in the Basketball Champions League? Well, there is Emir Sulemanovic, the man who won the Basketball Champions League last season with Lenovo Tenerife. We're going to take a look at our 3 officials for tonight's game. In the middle, you have the man from France, Johan. Well, excuse me, you have Martin Vulic, you have Manuel Attard, and Mr. Krajic. 3 officials for tonight's game. My apologies there. Well, there's the key matchup, as we mentioned. Michael Kaiser up against Jari Butsiel. Well, I think Butsiel probably the more dominant player with the double-double, of course. Michael Kaiser, I mean, he lives through these big occasions. He is renowned for turning up in the big games. Do not let the stats fool you one bit. As the man from the Cosmos, the Kaiserverse, has come to put a boot in the Bahcesehir game. As Monsieur Jarry Bahcesehir is going to have a tough time here tonight against one of the best post players you'll find here in the Basketball Champions League. Paul Smith, Jeff Withy, Amir Sulemanovic, Shabby Rabaseta, and Luba Hackinson all make the starting lineup for the team here from the ACB. Well, Coach Jaume knows that tonight is going to be a big opportunity for his team. Probably try and take the pressure off his players. Maybe let them play with a bit of freedom, a little bit of rhythm. But a win will solidify them. James Gist, Yeet Arslan, Jamal Smith, Jarry Bahcesehir, and Laxton Hall all make the starting lineup there for Bahcesehir. Well, this is the Basketball Champions League game of the week. And he looks very focused there. Erhan Ernak, the head coach of Bahcesehir Koleji. Yeah, look at the game face on this man. He knows that it's a big task here tonight to stop Surne Bilbao from getting to the round of 16. But definitely fancies on their home court with their chances. The way this team shot the ball, especially against Surne Bilbao in their last game here at home. When they play like that, they can beat anybody.
Set screen. Bring him more
They've scored more than 10 points in each of the 4 games here in the Basketball Champions League.
Pass back.
And they've won 2 of the home games and lost 2 of their away games, and that's why they have the 2-2 record.
Anything. Our game, our fight. And fight for every goal, every
Of course,
ball.
is the 3-point defeat against Eagle Kale.
First offense. Number 3 down.
Alkışlarla Bahçeşehir Koleji ilk beşi. 2 numara Langston Hall. 7 numara
First screen.
Their last BCL defeat away from home, Kale says he's still there, was against Pinar Kashiaka in 2021. But hopefully for them, history will not repeat itself. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you are watching, welcome here. This is Istanbul. This is the Basketball Champions League. Surne Bilbao are in town here. If they win, they go through to the round of 16. Laxton Hall, Jarry Bahcesehir will have something to say about that. But nonetheless, get the popcorn ready, get the soda ready. Don't go anywhere as we are set for tip. Sulemanovic, as we mentioned, already experienced a win in the Basketball Champions League and actually won it in Bilbao last season with Lenovo Tenerife and decided to make camp, make a dwelling off the home floor where he lifted the title with Yorgi Shamadini. We're all set and we're underway now as the officials will get ready. Once the ball hits the air, business will start to pick up here. Tip is up and we're underway. It will be Bilbao get the first possession. Another attack into the basket. Now finds a big man underneath, wide open. And again, Sulemanovic gets an early 2 points. It's definitely not quite the start they would have wanted defensively for Bahcesehir, but they got to tighten up on defense a little bit more. Laxton Hall with the ball in his hands, gives this one up. Get a quick look from the perimeter. 3 is up. The 3 is good from downtown. Well, Jamal Smith getting an early look from downtown, as we just mentioned. Reminiscent to the game against Surne Bilbao, where Bahcesehir Koleji came out like a house on fire. Well, Hackinson now pick and roll here down the middle, and again follows up. Doesn't get the and one, but Amir Sulemanovic will go to the free throw line for the 2 shots. Well, that was going to be called against James Gist. But again, look how open Amir Sulemanovic was. No help side defense whatsoever. Bormir Slimanovic, originally from Srebrenica, Bosnia and Herzegovina. She started his career with the Union Olympia. Well, it's the second stint now playing for Surne Bilbao, because prior to this, he was with Lenovo Tenerife. He also played for Fuenlabrada, so spent some serious time in the Spanish ACB. Was unable to capitalize on the second free throw. Bahcesehir now, the champions of the FIBA Euro Cup, trying to assert themselves in the Basketball Champions League. A little bit short there from James Gissa. Now, Ludwig Hackinson can try to push this one with a pick and roll. Well, Adam Smith now coming off a handoff. Aggressive defense here from Bahcesehir. There's the kick out now, finding Smith. Contested three-pointer, three is up, no good. Wutsiel on the rebound, and now the home team can push this one. Trying to bring the defense down. Well, how wide open does he need to be? The three is up, and the three is good. Well, Yiğit Arslan. Well, the help side defense was overcommitted, which left to a wide open Arslan. That's something Surne Bilbao don't want to give up too much in this game. Well, Bahcesehir now dribbling into trouble. Forces up a tough one, a traveling violation. Well, shabby Bahcesehir, usually El Senor reliable. Let's have a look at the replay here. Well, I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest. Well, calling for a pick and roll now. Getting a handoff here with Jari Wutsiel. Step back, the mid-range shot. It's up. It's good. Oh, Bahcesehir, exactly like they did against Zerudimba, coming out like a house on fire, making it rain from all over the court. Start to feel that rhythm again. Surne Bilbao have to rethink the defense. Hackinson now just gets pocket picked. Tries to come off another ball screen. Down the middle, takes a mid-range from the fadeaway, and he just sinks out one. Well, the Swedish international stepping up there. I think many of the Turkish fans will probably remember the one game that Ludwig Hackinson had in the FIBA Euro Basketball qualifiers prior to the global pandemic. James Gist, too much on the three-pointer. Well, Turkey went to Stockholm and lost through an emphatic three-point show from Ludwig Hackinson. The kickball has been called, so we'll be sidelined here to Bilbao. Hackinson now coming off one screen here. Called pick and pop of Adam Smith. Smith down the middle, pick and pop again. Well, the three is up from the big man. It's up, and it's good. Bilbao again, just showing that they can do it from the perimeter as well, even with the post-up players. A beautifully executed play there. Well, that was Jeff Withy who made the three-pointer. The foul was going to be called on the ground as Jari Wutsiel causing Jeff Withy all sorts of problems. Well, that's a good thing there about Jari Wutsiel. I mean, this guy, not only is he big and physical, also has very good ball handling skills. So when he puts the ball on the floor in the low block, you have to be on your feet ready to go. That's something Jeff Withy is going to find a bit tricky here tonight. Well, Withy with a rebound, and now Bahcesehir. He's going to have to try and slow this one down here, but Hackinson off one screen. Use another one with Withy now. Tries to put the ball on the floor on a traveling violation. Well, second one called against Surne Bilbao here in the first quarter. That's the right call there, of course. Just took too many steps before he decided to put the ball on the floor. Well, Jari Wutsiel now looking for a handoff. Finding Jamar Smith. Well, Wutsiel now, he likes to take these 18-foot jump shots, but doesn't get it. Withy with the rebound, and now Surne Bilbao will try to slow this one down. Silimanovic now tries to bully his way to the basket. Wow, a miss Silimanovic. Too big and too strong, and just too good. Tries to come off one screen now, throws up a little lob to get it. Bahcesehir with a tip back, and that's one way. Bahcesehir, they're going to try and stay in this game. And Bahcesehir just fighting his way into the second chance points. Smith now pump fake. Very well defended there by Jamar Smith. Adam Smith now reverse that goes in, gets his own rebound, pump fakes. Bit of contact, the foul has been called, so Adam Smith will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, that was some acrobatic play there, but the fact he got his own rebound is what's going to disappoint Coach Ernak. The foul is on Yiğit Arslan. Well, he joined Apoel Fulham last season midway through, well, just after the regular season, actually made a very big impact for him, especially in the Dijon series. Briefly played for PAOK as well, so has quite a bit of pedigree to his basketball Champions League experience. Remember, Surne Bilbao win this game, they qualify, and they'll book themselves into the round of 16. Wow, the man from the Cosmos is getting ready to check into the game here for Surne Bilbao. Michael Kaiser. Oh, good defense now. Bilbao got numbers here. He's got Silimanovic in the lane. Silimanovic, bit of contact, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul is going to be called against Jamar Smith. That's beautiful transition there from Surne Bilbao. I mean, just look how quickly this team's able to get out of transition effectively. I mean, defensively, this team is a very cohesive unit. They play for each other. But once they come up with a loose ball or pick up a turnover, that's it. Boom, they're on the races and the spacing in their transition. It's probably some of the best you'll find here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Silimanovic makes a second free throw. Jeff Withy just checked out of the game. As Kaiserverse, the Kaiserverse, checks in. Thought about taking the three-pointer now. Goes in the lane, but foul is going to be called on the ground, I believe, against Michael Kaiser. Well, that's only the second team foul here from Bilbao. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Bahcesehir here kicks this one out. They go for a deep three. Three is up. The three is good from downtown. Oh, Yiğit Arslan. Again, just making it rain. Well, Smith now looking to attack. Goes baseline. Good ball movement here. Goes in a little floater off the backboard. Kaiser with the Silimanovic with the offensive rebound. Smith trying to three. Adam Smith just responds with a tray ball. Well, again, it's down to the ball movement, but also Bahcesehir, they got to take care of the rebounds. Silimanovic just greeting himself to an easy second chance, with enabled them to get that look from the perimeter. Arslan now over dribbles and he turns it over. Good defense by Xabi Rabaseta.
Surne Bilbao değişikliği için transfer ederse yaratımcılar eksik.
Slovenian international Jaka Blazic checking into the game. Played many years alongside the great Luka Doncic for the Slovenian national team. Eurobaskets, Olympics. Well, Kaiser from the mid-range, and Michael Kaiser just drills that from 15 feet. And now he's not only a dunker, this guy can shoot the ball as well. Jay Butsial kicking this one out, no foul called. Good defense. It goes out of bounds, so we'll be possession back to Bahcesehir Kaleci. Radicevic just stepped out there with his right. You can see Coach Ernak said, hey, did you see that? Well, Smith now here, guided by Adam Smith. Jamar Smith down the lane, takes on Adam Smith. What's my call, the Battle of the Smiths. A strong move there by Jamar Smith, of course, using his size against. Well, backdoor play now. As Adam Smith goes up and gets rejected. Good defense. It was a nice backdoor play there, a good backdoor cut. Pass coming from Michael Kaiser. Well, now they go for another three. Three's up, no good. A rebound secured there by Emir Sulemanovic. Kaiser not looking to give this one up to Radicevic. Bilbao just trying to build some momentum, just trying to find some identity in their offense. Radicevic here looking to take on Jamar Smith. Pump fakes. And the shot clock kisses that one off the backboard. Oh, Alex Reyes just put up a little prayer there, and it was answered. Well, Smith with the crossover. Finding Butsial, goes for another 19-foot jump shot. And Monsieur Jair Butsial. Well, he likes to play like that. He doesn't only just play to the basket. This guy will step out. And interesting enough, I mean, he shoots 18-foot, 19, but never goes to three-pointers. Cross court now, looking to find Alex Reyes. 5 on the shot clock. Well, Kaiser doesn't take away 3 points. Michael Kaiser, the Cosmos, has answered. Well, who said Michael Kaiser can't shoot 3-pointers? I for sure never said that. Well, the man who's on every highlight reel for every spectacular dunk, all of a sudden showing that he can drill it from downtown. Butsial gets the behind the back pass from Jamar Smith. The beautiful little 1-2 punch. Oh, I need to see the replay of that one. That was a beautiful play. Started with the behind the back dime from Jamar Smith. And now Bilbao, he can get the last shot of the first quarter. Radicevic just throws it away. Sloppy pass and a foul's been committed. Well, there was the foul committed by Sulemanovic. Just taking him out to make sure he doesn't pick up another foul here in the last 4 seconds. Well, Mohamed Bayol, who scored 3 3-pointers in the first quarter for Bahcesehir Kaleci against Iranimburg. As Kaiser versus will go to the bench, take a breather. Bayol's got to shoot it, force it up, and almost hits the photographer. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, Surne Bilbao lead this one 23-18 against Bahcesehir Kaleci. We'll show you some stats and some highlights here. Remember, Surne Bilbao, if they win this game, they go through to the round of 16. So this is why it's imperative for Bahcesehir Kaleci. They're currently right now 2 for 6 in the perimeter. Surne Bilbao 3 for 4 from downtown, also 5 for 8 from inside the rainbow. 6 for 9 for the hosts. Well, why don't we take a look at the highlights here from the first quarter.
Büyük Bahcesehir taraftarı ikinci periyota takımımız başlıyor. Tabii ki sizin alkışlarınızla başlıyoruz ikinci periyota.
Well, Bahcesehir Koleji will start the second quarter with the first possession, trailing by 5 points. Well, again, they've had some good looks in the perimeter, but the problem for them is they've not been able to defensively match up very well with Surne Bilbao. Bahcesehir now coming off a pick and pop and finding Mohamed Bayul as Bahcesehir tries a three-pointer way off the mark. Bahcesehir with the offensive rebound. Kicks this one out to Bahcesehir. She tries another three and again can't get it. And this time the rebound has been secured by Denzel Anderson. Well, the other Swedish international just checking into the game, sharing the backcourt along with Ludde Hackinson. Well, finding Kaiser. Kaiser finding Anderson. Anderson trying to force it up, doesn't get it. Gets no rebound, gets rejected. Hackinson's got to shoot it. The three is up, doesn't get it. Good defense from Bahcesehir Koleji. It all starts with Jari Bahcesehir's rim protection. Mizrak also back into the game in from the first quarter. It's Bahcesehir now trying to spin baseline. Goes up, strong move, can't get it. Gets his own rebound. And the shot clock still can't get it. Well, neither team can buy a bucket right now. The foul has been committed. Well, I think the officials now are going to decide, does this need to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? This will be interesting. And they're going to review this. So I'd like to see another replay just to, for my own personal assumptions, to see what this should be. Anytime a foul is committed in transition, it's always a very precarious one because you never know exactly. Let's have a look at the replay here. See, from that angle, it does look like there's a genuine attempt to reach for the basketball. But then from that angle, that one as well. I'd say no. From that angle, no. Personally, I would not be surprised if this gets upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. Because the arm comes right around him just to deliberately stop him in his movement. Well, let's see what decision the officials are about to make. Well, it kept it interesting. So I guess what the officials are trying to conclude there is that there's a genuine attempt to reach for the basketball, which is what at the first angle looked like it. But from the third and fourth angle, the arm did come across the torso. That's a very interesting call. Well, Anderson now trying to set a few ball screens. The three is up in the corner, no good. Well, no foul call there on the rebound, but now Bahcesehir Koleji can try to push this one. Trying to run up a few screens here. Another three-pointer. Well, now Bahcesehir Koleji just gone ice cold for the perimeter. In the end, you got to think with a player like Jari Bahcesehir on your team, you want to try and isolate the big man down low, get him some good looks in the low block. But just settling for so many perimeter shots. Well, James Gist now. Long legs of goal coming back into the game here for Bahcesehir Koleji. Well, there's a kick out now, finding Kaiser from the 15-foot, doesn't get it. Well, Bahcesehir Koleji now just trying to build some momentum here, build some confidence in their offense. Well, there's a dump down. There we go, the big man. And that's exactly what Bahcesehir Koleji need to do. Try to force the issue with the big man. Even if he doesn't get a post move, give him the ball, make the defense collapse. If you want to shoot from the perimeter, you got to free the perimeter shots up, make them high percentage looks. And what better way to draw double teams? Well, Bahcesehir now on the baseline. Two players around ready to cover the double team. Goes down the middle. There's the kick out. Blazic goes for his third three. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Jaka Blazic. Coming off one screen here with Mike Kaiser. Gets rejected well. Great defense by Mohamed Bayoul. Well, Bayoul with the suffocated defense there. Took no prisoners. Well, Blazic now looking to find a bit of space and kicks as well to Mohamed Bayoul. 5 in the shot clock. Well, made 3 in the first quarter against Nimba. Can't get this one. Well, Hackson now tries to split the pick and roll. Here's the second one now here with Michael Kaiser. Well, foul has been called. It's going to be called on the ground. It's a blocking foul against Mohamed Bayoul. That's on the second team foul here against Bahcesehir. Well, Hackson now. There's a lob. Kaiser verse throws it down. Muchos gracias. Well, it was only a matter of time before Michael Kaiser stepped up with the bunnies. Well, the intergalactic basketball player from the Cosmos, the Kaiserverse, Buenos noches. Michael Kaiser has come ready to play with the big-time alley-oop. Well, there's a three-point from downtown as Mohamed Bayoul. Again, the man who came out like a house on fire. Now, prior to the game against Surne Bilbao, he only scored 3 three-pointers all season. A hit 3 in the first quarter against Bilbao. So now, Bilbao trying to get these going from the perimeter. Still can't get it. And Bahcesehir can try to retake the lead here. Trailing by 1 point. Good defense by Henderson. The foul has been committed. That's going to be the third team foul against Bahcesehir. Well, Hawkinson now finding Kaiser again. Kaiser down the middle, dishes off. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bilbao ball, apparently. You got to love the way Michael Kaiser just mid-air is able to change the direction of his body to avoid getting called for a charge, but he's going for another 3. 3 is up in the corner. 3 is good. Well, it's actually a two-pointer. Francisco Alonso had his foot on the line, but again, a great way to get a shot off. A precious situation there by Francisco Alonso. Savash now heavily guarded by Kaiser. Big man can't get it. Good defense by the Kaiserverse. Well, deep 3 from Hackinson. Doesn't get the drop on it. Well, Savage now looking to take on Kaiser one more time. Goes again. This time the big man will not be denied to use the backboard. Well, Savage, the veteran player. Well, Adam Smith now splitting the defense, goes all the way with a sweet little finger roll, uncontested, straight to the bucket. Well, where was the help side defense? Nowhere to be seen. Well, Savash now trying to use his size here against Kaiser. Goes up, gets rejected. Well, Michael Kaiser with a big-time block. Smith on the way again with a right-handed layup. Deja vu. Transition basketball there from Surne Bilbao. We'll start it with the Kaiserverse, the rim protection, Bilbao's insurance and policy. And all of a sudden now, Bahcesehir, they got a cool timeout as they got a problem on both ends of the floor.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Look good, feel good, play good. You ready, big man? I'm always ready, baby.
No problem, but we have to split back all together. And if you are not in bonus, use your foul. This is so simple, right? I want head flash down for him.
Head flash down.
Yes, 5.
Don't fight with him.
Bring ball here.
If you want to front, let him front.
Bring
We're gonna
down.
find the
This
pass.
is fair. Sibiri, stay under the basket. Come up, watch inside from top.
Well, there was a three-pointer by Mohamed Bayoun. And Francis Alonso, the quick catch to shoot the corner. But look at the block there. No en mi casa. Tú no eres bienvenido. Well, we're going to throw this one down here to Jarry Boutiel's Jeff with you now back in the game for Bilbao. Defensively trying to match up here. There's the kick out. There's a three-point in the corner. Three is up, no good. Bilbao will be content to allow them to continue to settle for those kind of shots. Well, down low finds with you with a two-handed rim rocker. And again, beautifully executed from the Bilbao offense. The assist coming from Nikola Radicevic. A few seconds on the shot clock here. Pump fake goes up. The foul's going to be committed here against Amir Sulemanovic.
Number 19, Amir Sulemanovic, second foul. Surne Bilbao, third team foul. No fouls taken for Surne Bilbao. Değerli basketbol severler, Surne Bilbao'nun faal sona erdi. James Gibson 2 serbest atış kullanacak.
Well, James gets down the free throw line here for Bahcesehir. Well, veteran player, of course, at the moment, currently 36 years of age. Went to University of Maryland for 4 years. Well, now Adam Smith here, heavily guided. Steps back, takes a tough shot. With the offensive rebound again by Amir Sulemanovic. Goes up, too big, too strong. One more time, Amir Sulemanovic. Well, Amir Sulemanovic is almost like a boxer on the basketball court or a wrestler. I mean, the guy is just too big and strong, but I mean, his work, again, the beautiful play there by Jabbar Smith. Well, Smith coming around the screen there, taking the mid-range jump shot. Bilbao now just trying to patiently build up their offense. Radicevic trying to post up. Radicevic going in with a circus shot, doesn't get it. With you with the offensive rebound. And one time, Jarry Boutiel. It's moving now from 50 feet, takes it, and again drills it. And that's down to Jarry Boutiel's inability to box Jeff with the out. And all of a sudden now it's an 8-point ball game here to Surne Bilbao. Oh, Bahcesehir now just trying to build some more momentum as Laxton holds back in the game. Well, they want to get the ball to Jarry Boutiel, but they throw it away. Good defense. Well, they can turn this into a double-digit lead. Well, Smith looking for people to run with him, but they're going to have to slow this one down. Withy down the lane goes up. Gets one. Well, the big fella is just punishing Bahcesehir in the low block. I mean, the transition offense was slow. The transition defense, nowhere to be seen. Adam Smith tried to push that one full speed ahead. Nobody ran with him. But Bahcesehir didn't run back in time, which still allowed Bilbao to get 2 points easily in the paint. Well, Sulejmanovic will take a bit of a breather as Denzel Anderson will come back into the game at the Swedish international. Well, we're going to time out now as these two teams want to talk it over, but it's going to be led by Bahcesehir Kaleci as they currently trail now by 11 points.
First offense. Box 4 concept. 5 pop. Yaka, you are 2 now. Yeah. Okay. Lead, top, Langston. Keep pressing. Bring him. Long pass. Pass back. After. Stay good. If you can't pass, run in for curl. Play step up. Come on. Clear.
Well, there was the move by Jeff Withy. Assist coming for Sulejmanovic. Remember, these Bahcesehir Kaleci players need to remember there's still a position available in the round of 16 through the regular season. But if they let Bilbao win here tonight, Bilbao, they'll take it. Remember, top spot goes automatically to the round of 16. While second and third have to go through the play-ins, of course. And that's where the stress and the heartaches come. So, Bahcesehir Kaleci, you got to get your stuff together right now. Well, the foul is going to be called against Denzel Anderson. Blazic, the Slovenian international, just joining Bahcesehir Kaleci this season. What a big addition he's been through his veteran experience, but also his ability to shoot the ball so well from the perimeter. Well, who gets the 2 points? I'm not sure. I think that's going to go down to the captain, I think. It's going to be a 3-point play there for Bahcesehir Kaleci. The backdoor play too much on him. It's another turnover as Bahcesehir was unable to get the ball. Well, the right idea, they tried to cut back door, but just couldn't get enough on that one. Well, finds Blazic now. Blazic looking to kick this one out. Goes in the corner, another three. Three is up, no good. The rebound secured. It's unlikely this could be a 2-for-1 here for Bilbao, but they will try to muster something here. They'll lead by 8 points, and we're leading by 11. Smith now has a switch on defense. Finds Withy. Withy too big, too strong, and simply unstoppable for the big man. Well, back to a 10-point ball game. And now Bahcesehir Kaleci can try and dribble this one down here for the last shot. Well, Lex the hole now hesitates, finds Jahi Butsiel. It's Blazic, fadeaway, takes it, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, Surne Bilbao lead this one by 10 points, 42-32 against Bahcesehir Kaleci. Well, for the visitors, 2 quarters away from possibly booking their tickets to the round of 16 here in the 7th season of the 2022-23 Basketball Champions League. We'll leave you with some stats, but here's Adam Smith.
Could you please comment on the first half?
Say again?
Could you please comment on the first half?
I think we played well. Good defense. We played well, took our time on offense, but we got to be better this next half for sure. Thank you.
Well, strong words from a very strong player, of course. Knows that they have to be very patient and try not to rush too much. That's been the one thing about Bilbao's game we've seen so far here in the Basketball Champions League. Sometimes they have a little bit of anxiety in their play. But 14 for 22 from inside the rainbow. And now rebounding Bahcesehir 20 to 13, as well as 7 more assists for that matter. The stats are definitely in their favor.
First of all, could you please comment on the first half?
It's a very important game for us, but we need to step up on defensive situation. We have to be more aggressive, and I believe we will win this game after this defense.
Please focus on SDG 11. SDG 11 calls for better city, inclusive city.
Well, Mr. Limanovic, your top scorer. Let's take a look at the highlights now here from the first half.
You will remember that the great Marmara Airport born in 17 August 1999 affected daily because the effects of that earthquake are still present in us in our memories and the way people crisis and also. So today we call you to understand how to be better.
Well, here are some of the key plays now from the first half. Yiğit Aslan again was having a good shoot tonight so far, and he thought it was going to be his evening. Was just trying to push things as much as possible from the mid-range. Was Ludwig Hagginson as well. Well, he's the kind of player, if you've seen with the national team, can definitely get these going. But to miss Limanovic, what's those games, of course, where the bigs are even stepping out and taking the 3 points. We've also seen one from Michael Kaiser this evening. 11 points for Mr. Limanovic. It's one thing that Bahcesehir, they kind of live and die by is their perimeter shots, but if they don't find other ways to score in this game, it's going to be a bit of a problem for them. Well, there's Bahcesehir, the big man. Well, mid-range play is going to be crucial for them, but there you can see Michael Kaiser as well, him knocking down the three-pointer. I don't think I've ever seen Michael Kaiser shoot a three-pointer in his career, but look at the behind-the-back pass there. The finish by Bahcesehir. Well, there was a three-pointer by Jakub Blazic. And the alley-oop there for the Kaiserverse. Well, Mohamed Bayul on this home court as well shot the ball so well against Nürnberg in the first quarter. He had 3 three-pointers, but look at the block there by Kaiser. Defensive insurance policy said no to Kasa. Well, Jeff Whitney as well doing his dirty work under the basket, just too big and strong, but you know, that's something, of course, from Lexington Hall. They need a little bit more here for Bahcesehir. The big man will not be denied. As Adam Smith now finding with you one more time with the mismatch. Well, go get a drink. Now it's time for the halftime interval.
Teşekkürler.
They're missing free throws, even the guys that should be making them, like that, Eric McCollum. But in the end, they get a 4-point trip down the floor as Berkan Durmaz goes up for the throwdown.
Still trying to find themselves this season, Manresa, and they find themselves in trouble here. What a play from Hawkins. 17 points now for him. No stopping him.
Morgan, he likes the size, knows he's going to skip past to the corner to Herrera. Now Malcolm drives in. Oh, goodness gracious. And the seas parted, and Malcolm just goes right through and dunks it home. Malcolm and Bone taking out their anger on the rim. Look at the emotion from the visitors. There's no better feeling than dunking it like that in the half court.
Hot. Pearl for Keller! What a move! Telepathic!
On the 10, the shot clock is going to run a pick and roll here with Hayden Dalton. Ragnar now going behind the back. Almost loses it. Oh, behind the back. Oh, baby! Joe Ragland, are you serious? With the behind the back time, this guy is simply amazing.
Coach, what do you have to do in the second half in order to proceed with this advantage?
Now it's very important keep fighting for the rebound. We are winning this fight, and for us it's very important because we allow the possibility for the control the rhythm. And now very important understand the game possession by possession. Don't think in the score, don't think in the 20 minutes or more. Think in the possession by possession. Thank you.
Coach, what do you have to do in order to protect your home court?
First of all, we have to get defensive rebound. We let 6 offensive rebound to our opponent, and they catch 9.2 chance point. This is too much in our home court, and they have fast break score. We want to up tempo, but we didn't create fast break score. We have to run better.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this Basketball Champions League fixture between our hosts, Bahcesehir and the visitors, Surne Bilbao. Well, they just heard from both coaches. This is the game of the week here of the Basketball Champions League. Remember, if Surne Bilbao win this, they'll book their tickets to the round of 16. Well, Bahcesehir, if they win it, can make things very interesting going into the final game day here. Well, the good thing for Surne Bilbao is they've won their head-to-head, even though they lost the last game against Igokea. Well, Bahcesehir, let's listen out to what he has to say.
Again, after cup, we can watch directly inside. Direkt içeriye bakabiliriz.
Büyük Bahcesehir taraftarı ikinci yarı birazdan başlayacak. İkinci yarı özellikle savunmada sizlerin güçlü desteğinize ihtiyacımız var.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second half of the Basketball Champions League fixture. Well, Surne Bilbao with a 10-point lead. They'll have the first possession. Well, the home crowd now trying to get behind their team. They're trying to put them under a bit of pressure. It's time to Atkinson trying to run off the screen here with Jeff Withy. Pump fakes, turns around, kicks out the corner. Well, 2 seconds, he's got to get a shot off. Jumper can't get it, good defense. Well, Bayol, along with Ozdemir, Jamal Smith, and Shahri Boutsi on the court. So another 3 points taken. Court 3 is up, but it's 2-pointer. Foot was on the line by Jamal Smith. Well, that's not an 8-point ball game. Well, Bahcesehir is on the floor along with Sulemanovic, Little Hackinson, Adam Smith, and Jeff Withey. So the depth of these two teams is very impressive. Sulemanovic pump fake goes to, oh, it's beautiful, but I think they're gonna call. I'm not sure what they've called here. Well, Sulemanovic, I mean, this guy's usually famous for bullying people in the post. But look at the post work here, the pump fake. Well, this man's game has been reinvented since his return to Bilbao. Because you got to remember, when he was playing for Lenovo Tenerife, he was the bodyguard, he was the enforcer, the bully. But now he is the enforcer. Now he's the go-to player. Well, Smith now tries another deep one. The shot is up again. Cash money. I think it's another 2-point shot. Where he had his foot on the line. It's potential missed 2 points from both those shots there. Back to a 9-point ball game. Paxton now trying to run a few circles off the screens of Withey. Smith now, he'll try to step back. He'll try a 3-pointer, can't get it. Withey now doing everything he can as Bahcesehir comes up with a loose ball. Finds Withey in the lane now. Withey head gets rejected. Well, Monsieur Jarry Boutiel. C'est ma maison. C'est no en mi casa. Tu no eres bienvenido. Well, Monsieur Boutiel, the insurance policy. But the foul was called against Ozdemir, so it's going to be 2 free throws here for Jeff Withey. Well, the big man steps up, makes the first one. That's definitely the balance of this Bilbao team. You know, for what they don't lack in certain areas, they make up definitely for other areas. But I think in every position this team is loaded. I mean, there's no reason why Bilbao can't be a favorite to get to the Final Four this year. They got the point guards, the shooters, they got the playmakers, the scorers. They've also got the bigs down low as well. Boutiel now gets his pocket picked, and now they got numbers here. Little Hackinson goes all the way up, and he finishes that one. Avoids the block there from Mohamed Bayoul. Now it's a 13-point lead here for Surne Bilbao. Jamal Smith now gets rejected by Jeff Withey. Well, they got numbers here. Hackinson finds Adam Smith. Again, a double team comes against Jeff Withey. The foul has been committed. I think it's going to come against Mohamed Bayoul, I believe. Well, Hackinson could catch, shoot off the screen again. He nails that one. That's just how quickly this guy gets a shot off. And at the moment, Bilbao just staring down the runway, the takeoff for round 16. Unless Bahcesehir College can change something about that. So right now, they're going to call timeout. Let's go and listen to what their coach has to say.
That's great defense.
Full screen, go. Attack screen with your right hand. Make good spaces. Yes. You are here. I want guard on the ball side.
Well, that was the original play. The foul was called, but look at the block there from Jarry Boutiel. now, looking for a penetration. Gets his pocket pick it again. Bilbao just coming up with so many steals here. Hackinson 3 in transition. Doesn't get it. Lead with a 15-point lead. Maybe a little bit over-optimistic there on the attempt. But another turnover. Well, Bahcesehir just can't take care of the basketball. As Laxton Hall turns it over mid-court, so Bilbao will get it back. Finding Jeff Withy now, kicking this up to Hackinson, 10 on the shot clock. Bahcesehir down the middle. Bahcesehir goes into the floater, can't get it. As Withy comes up with a rebound. Tries to go down the middle, finds Mohamed Bayoul. A foul has been committed, so it's on the ground. It's going to be a baseline ball here to Bahcesehir Koleji. Bayo now has made 1-3 tonight, comes off the screen, can't get it. At the moment, there's no rhythm. No identity here to Bahcesehir Koleji's offense. Smith now down the lane, finds Withy with a wraparound layup and just kisses a scoop loop off the backboard. 17-point lead here to Bilbao. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Bahcesehir down the middle, left wide open, takes a 15-foot, gets the shooter's roll, and he tucks that one away. Well, Slovenian International stepping up big time. They're giving 2 much-needed points for the home side. Even if they lose, the season isn't over. Another wide open 3 there for Bilbao. It's just beautifully put away there by Xabi Bahcesehir. And he was way too wide open. 18-point ball game now here to Surne Bilbao. Good defense by Adam Smith. It goes out of bounds, but it's going to continue to be Bahcesehir Koleji ball. Bahcesehir now has to force it up, puts up a Hail Mary 3-pointers to get it. Smith comes up with it now. What do we have here? With the transition, pump fakes, goes up, gets, Sulemanovic. This guy is an offensive powerhouse. The frustrations continue to grow into nightmares here for Bahcesehir Koleji. As Sulemanovic, at the moment, I think he wants to play for a Basketball Champions League MVP. Well, Sulemanovic now 6 rebounds away from a double-double, and potentially 7 assists away from a potential triple-double for that matter. Well, he has 16 points here tonight. Well, gets taken down the screen, and I think the whole crowd want a foul there, I believe. That's Casey Shepard. Let's have a look at the replay now. Watch Shepard hit. Well, gets it right to the face from Jeff Withy. And the officials now will review this for potential unsportsmanlike foul, I believe.
Yapılan tekrar izleme sonrasında sportların dışı faul kararı çıktı. Bir numara Cevdet'in ikinci faul. Surne Bilbao ikinci takım faul.
Well, the unsportsmanlike was upgraded. Casey Shepard makes both free throws now, cutting it down to an 18-point ball game. But Bahcesehir really have lost their identity here in the third quarter. Well, the problem is the amount of turnovers that they've committed, but also how Bilbao is able to convert those turnovers into easy transition points. Well, Shepard now running off a screen. It goes out of bounds, but with 3.3 seconds on the shot clock, they will get the ball back.
Takımımızın hücumu devam ediyor. Hücum süresinin tamamlamasına 2.8 saniye kaldı.
Well, to get it inbound now, last seconds. End of the shot clock. Nails that one. Well, the big man, Jamal Smith, came ready to play and finally gets a three-pointer without his foot on the line. Well, cuts that one down to a 15-point ball game now. Potential 5-point play there. A traveling violation. And all of a sudden, the energy, the emotion changing here for Bahcesehir. Trying to back down now, forces away, it goes up, tries to use the backboard, doesn't get it. Good defense by Mr. Limanovic. I think a technical foul is going to be called against James Gist. Well, Gist, I felt, was frustrated.
Teknik faulden dolayı Blue Devran'dan sonra serbest atış kullanacak.
So Lou Hackinson now will step up to the free throw line. Swedish international will take a technical free throw. Well, makes the second one now. It's back to a 17-point ball game. Well, it must have been a double technical called there. Guys end up having two free throws, which is a bit of a consequence. Good defense by Casey Shepard. Well, Shepard goes for another three in the corner. Three is up, no good. It's Butsial with the offensive rebound. Try another three-point again, no good. But another offensive rebound. And this is what Bahcesehir need to keep doing. Keep battling. Third time lucky. Can he get it to drop? No, he can't. But a fourth offensive rebound. Well, Shepard crosses over now. Bit of contact all the way. And a foul. The basket will not count. The foul's on the ground, I believe. Foul was committed, I believe, by Xavi Rabaseta way before he got into his 1-2 dribble. That's only the 13th foul now here for Surne Bilbao. Well, Butsial now trying to post up here against Michael Kaiser. Goes up with a tough move. Traveling violation. Well, good defense by Michael Kaiser. Well, many people tried to force away, don't realize how physical Michael Kaiser is, but just also what a nightmare he is to play against defensively.
Bahcesehir Koleji öğrencisine bir teknik faul açıldı.
I think another bench technical has been called against Bahcesehir, so they are losing their discipline. Just when they run a 5-point run, of course. All of a sudden, now Adam Smith missed the free throw, but they've gifted Bilbao 3 technical free throw shots in the last minute, and that's just not acceptable. Smith now looking to break down the defense. Dribbling into a bit of traffic there. Got it by Casey Shepard. Finds Kaiser. Mid-range, takes it, ices it. Michael Kaiser gets the and one. Well, this guy simply is a phenomenal professional basketball player. Well, again, the intergalactic basketball player for the Cosmos. The Kaiserverse getting the and one. Well, he had a breakout season. Maybe he played for FIBA 2 years ago, but then had a really good year last season with Apoel Hulon getting to the Basketball Champions League Final Four, which was held in Bilbao, where I'm pretty sure the Surne Bilbao scouts were taking notice. As he makes a 3-point play now, back to a 20-point lead. Tries to go down the lane now. Foul is on the ground. It's the last team foul. Denzel Anderson is going to get called for here. Well, that's a good job there from Kartal Ozmizrak. And finally, Jerry Boutsial with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Shepard now looking to go pick and roll here. Finding Boutsial, good help side defense to kick it out. The pump fake. 3 is up, no good. Kaiserverse with the rebound. Well, Radicevic putting on some heavy pressure there. Smith now finding Radicevic. The 3 is up in the corner, no good. Goes out of bounds, but it's going to be Bilbao ball. Well, it's going to be a fresh 14 on the shot clock as well. In the lane now, Anderson just finishes that one. Now it's a 22-point lead as Bilbao running away with this one. Casey Shepard now stepping up, missing the first free throw. Even though it's a 22-point deficit, you got to think for Bahcesehir Koleji, it's not the end of the world, of course. Plenty of time left in the fourth quarter. But they want to get this below 20 points, as closer to 10 points as much as possible to give themselves a chance of getting back in this. Well, it's going to start now defensively here for Bahcesehir Koleji. Radicevic now looking for a pick and pop. There's the penetration in the lane. No help side defense. Easily tucked away there. Francisco Alonso just dissected the Bahcesehir Koleji defense. Well, now it's a 23-point lead. Another 3-pointer. In and out. Can't get it. Again, the bread and butter for this team usually has been all season from the perimeter. But tonight the bread's a little bit stale. Radicevic splits the defense. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it.
Takımımızda 15. çıkaracağımız arkadaşlar Cemal Smith, yararcılığımız Muhammed Baygül ve Yaka Bazic.
Well, it's going to be 2 free throws now for Nikola Radicevic as he missed the first one. Well, makes the second one now, making it a 24-point lead here for Surne Bilbao. Shepard down the lane now, goes over the left-handed layup and just easily attacks the basket. And he will not be denied. But that's much better for Casey Shepard. He's got to keep attacking the front court of Bilbao, put them under pressure. That could be a potential 2-for-1 there for Bahcesehir. We'll find Michael Kaiser here. Kaiser throwing away. So now Casey Shepard comes up with it. Shepard now go behind the back. Throwing it down low here to Monsieur Jair Boutsial all the way. Finishes it. I think we're going to call a traveling violation. Oh, Boutsial's got to calm down now. Doesn't want to pick up a technical foul. He does hover the pivot foot, but again, if you're going to call calls like that, you got to call everything then. Now Radicevic is going to try and dribble this one down here for the last shot. Now Bahcesehir, they don't want to foul him, don't want to send Bilbao to the free throw line. Down to Kaiser in the lane. Radicevic doesn't get it, but a foul has been committed, and that will be 2 free throws here for Bilbao.
Takımımız 15. çıkaracağımız Çelikosker'e yararcılığımız James Smith.
Well, Radicevic now making the first free throw, hits the second one, can make it a 24-point ball game. Huge cushion for Bilbao, which could be 10 minutes away from the round of 16. Remember, Bilbao win this one. No need to go through the play-ins. Mohamed Bayoul now all the way off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more quarter left, but at the moment, Surne Bilbao, 10 minutes away here, as I said, from the round of 16 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, they lead this one by 24 points against Bahcesehir. We'll show you some stats and some highlights here from the third quarter. Well, Bilbao now only 4 3-points so far in this game, and it's been the damage inside the paint. Of course, 22 for 32 from inside the rainbow, 14 for 19 for the free throw line. Well, let's take a look at the highlights. Well, the key problem for Bahcesehir, remember, they're only trailing by 10 points at halftime. Too many turnovers they had. And Bilbao's ability to convert those turnovers into transition points. Well, that was the block by Jair Boutsial, but it was a foul called, so Jeff Withy went to the free throw line. Well, Jakub Blazic now looking to attack the defense, draws a foul. The foul is going to be on the ground. It's the first team foul. That's what they Bahcesehir need to try and do. Keep putting Bilbao under pressure. Try to get into the penalty as early as possible here in the fourth quarter. Make their life easy, but make Bilbao's life difficult. Well, missed attempt here. Now Bilbao will try to push this one. Well, left wide open, takes the three-pointer, and it gets 6-1. A punishment for the poor transition defense. Well, Alex Reyes, again, left too much time and space there. And now it's a 27-point lead. As Özdemir goes in with a floater. Oh, Heidi Özdemir cutting it down to a 25-point ball game. But this is where Bahcesehir now, they need to get stops on defense. It's Radicevich coming off one screen. Well, Casey Shepard has had to got Michael Kaiser in the post. Now double team's coming. That's the double team. The foul is making. Oh, what was the purpose of the foul there? But what was Mohamed Bayol thinking? Mohamed Bayol now picks up his fourth personal foul, but he's angry about something. Well, double tentacles being called, I believe. Well, one on Michael Kaiser, one on Mohamed Bayol, so that's on another double tentacle. Mohamed Bayol's gonna have to leave the game, I believe, because it's his fifth foul. Well, exchange of words was set between the two players. And Bayol has fouled out of the game. Well, I was so curious to know why he committed the foul in the first place. Because it was good defense he played against Michael Kaiser, forcing him into a tough pass, but in the end, they considered the foul to be a shooting foul. Well, Kaiser makes the second free throw. Kaiser with the rebound now, dribbles it off the foot. So it's going to be a kick ball, but a possession back to Bilbao. Well, in the lane now, goes over the lamp and just easily ices that one off the backboard. Well, Radicevich just punishes Bahcesehir's defense. And at the moment now, he's staring down the looms of having to go for the play-ins. Well, Bilbao now really have come back to the Basketball Champions League this season. Really have stacked up. We're trying to find Jarry Boutsel under the basket. No foul calls. And another turnover with 8:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lud Hackinson, the Swedish international, checking back into the game here for Surne Bilbao. 28-point lead here for the visitors. 8 minutes away from getting to the round of 16 here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Hackinson now curling the screen. Tries to split the defense. And now 6 on the shot clock for Lud. There's a pump fake now in the lane. Tough pass corner. 3 is up. 3 is no good. Well, Jakob has got nobody running with him in transition. This has been a problem. Well, good defense by Denzel Anderson. Goes out of bounds, but that's going to be possession back to Bahcesehir. I think they're just going to review this to see who it came off of. Which would be interesting because from the angle it did look like it came off of Denzel Anderson. It's tough to see from that one. I'm still convinced it's come off of Denzel Anderson. Actually, that does look like it's come off of Bahcesehir. This will be interesting. Because from there, it just looks like maybe Bahcesehir's got a little touch on it. We'll see what the officials decide. Yup, they changed it. Came off of Bahcesehir, so it's going to be possession back to Surne Bilbao with 7:30 to go here. And they have a 28-point lead. Well, just deal with the full-court pressure, getting the ball over the half. Enough for Bilbao, no need to rush anything in. Take their time on offense. Has another shot clock now. A wide open look. They take a three. Three is up. The three is good from downtown. And Alex Reyes this time gets a three-pointer. That's a 31-point lead here to Surne Bilbao. Tries to go down the middle. Gets rejected. Wow. Michael Kaiser said, "No en mi casa." Well, the Kaiserverse said, "Bienvenidos, pero tú no eres bienvenido." Well, the shot is up, it's no good. Michael Kaiser with no regard on the block shot. Wood Hackinson now, 6.5 to go. Currently leading by 31 points. Calling for a bull screen here with Kaiser. A few seconds left, another three. Three is up. That is buenas noches to all the fans back in Bilbao. And again, Alex Reyes, excuse me. 34-point lead to Surne Bilbao. This is a big statement game from them. Letting everybody know the foul's gonna be committed against Michael Kaiser. 13th foul against Bilbao here in the fourth quarter. Finds Blazic now, looking to throw this one down. Blazic down the middle. Kicks out, another three-point is up. Three is no good. The follow-up, and the dunk there by Bahcesehir. Well, Wood Hackinson now, just trying to dribble this one down here. 32-point lead, and another foul's gonna be called off the ball. And this is where Bahcesehir gonna start to lose their discipline. The foul is gonna be called against Heidi Ozdemir. Jeff Withy comes back in the game in for Michael Kaiser. Well, turn it over now, throw it right away. Now Blazes goes in with a fag cutting it down to a 30-point ball game. Well, Bilbao just getting a little bit too casual here in the last 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Hoxton now looking to kick this one out, getting thrown to the ground. Almost throwing it away, but again, saved by Agustin Ubal, the Uruguayan international. They go for another 3. A 3 is up, no good. Well, that was Nacho Rosa. Splits the defense now, puts up a little floater again, just tucks that one away. Yeet Aslan doing a great job there, trying to split the defense down. Well, Bilbao's definitely taking all the key players from the start of the lineup off the court, of course. Waxon tries to go all the way now, doesn't get it, but it's going to be baseline ball here to Surne Bilbao. Take this one down in the lane now, looking to kick out, nowhere to pass to, good defense. Jari Boutsiel looking for a hand off the check for another 3-point 3 is up, no good. Boutsiel with the offensive rebound. Well, he almost turned over now, takes a mid-range, hits the front eye, can't get it. The rebound has been secured this time. Bilbao now just trying to drill this one over to the final hurdle, because at the moment looks like they're going to leave here with a victory. As a quick 3 is taken, the 3 is up, it's no good. Another offensive rebound, this time by Savaş. Well, they got to get something going now, they got to take it. They force up a wild 3 is up, and again no good. Well, another offensive rebound at the moment. Bilbao happy to let this one prolong as much as possible, because they know this is a seal in the deal for them. At mid-range, iced away there again by Yeet Arslan with 3 minutes to go here. Well, trying to now throw this one down to Savaş. Savaş going off the backboard, just kissing that one. And get a much needed 2 points there with 2:33 to go here. And at the moment, Bilbao with Bilbao with the ball in his hands. Trying to curl the screen now. Takes a mid-range jump shot. No good. The rebound has been secured by Yiğit Arslan. Just over 2 minutes to go, but as it stands, Bilbao looking ready to get set for the round of 16. They can feel it. They can sense it. Well, Savage there, you can see just trying to do a little bit too much, but in the end, it didn't help. Well, we're under 2 minutes now here. Trying to split the defense now. Kicks out, the three is up. Doesn't get it. We gotta love how Bilbao just continue to fight for the rebounds. Well, Rosa just kisses that one with una Bahcesehir off the backboard. Well, unable to capitalize now. Under a minute and a half to go. So they'll try to close this one out here. Bilbao getting set for the round of 16. That's going to be a baseline ball back to the visitors. Well, 1:13 to go here. Jeff Withy's gone to the bench. Michael Kaiser's back in. There's Alex Reyes again. We're going to go to a bull screen with Bilbao and the Kaiserverse. 4 on the shot clock now. Bilbao takes a three-point step back. Nails it. Big time shot. Well, Agustin Bilbao. 3 puntos, por favor. And the round of 16. Nosotros vamos a viajar. Well, the layup easily tucked away there by Yiğit Arslan. Well, Bilbao fans, it's been a beautiful return to the Basketball Champions League. The journey hasn't started yet. It hasn't finished. But the round of 16 is the next stop here. The sky is the limit for this Bilbao team. So much talent, so much potential. Again, the beautiful little step back jump hook there. Again, beautifully tucked away. But this could be Bilbao's season. Taking 3 players who made it to the Final Four last season. Adam Smith, Michael Kaiser, and Amir Sulemanovic. And making themselves now title favorites here in season number 7 of the Basketball Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, Bilbao have done it. Surne Bilbao are booking their tickets to the round of 16 of the Basketball Champions League as they win this one 92-60 over Bahcesehir Koleji. Well, we thank you for joining us here in Istanbul. What a game it was, a one-sided affair with Surne Bilbao. They'll take the next step. They're on their way to the round of 16. Oh, Bahcesehir Koleji, tough game for them. They just didn't come ready to play in this atmosphere, this environment. 2 years ago, Surne Bilbao came to the Basketball Champions League, coached by the great Alex Mumbrú. It was a tough, tough season, opening season for them in the Basketball Champions League. And since they returned with a new look, and all of a sudden, why not them? Why not now? Amir Sulemanovic, the man who usually fights Bears, and you must pray for the Bears, is now the top scorer in this game, followed up by Jeff Withy and Michael Kaiserverse.
First of all, congratulations. And what is the main reason for the victory?
Defense. We played really good defense today. We held them to 60 points. We knew that this was a really important game for us, so we came in just knowing that we have to dominate on defense and try to get rebounds. They're a great team. It's hard to travel and play, but you know, we did a great job today on defense.
Did you expect this kind of victory? I mean, it is dominant. It is a dominant victory. So did you expect for that?
I mean, it was a really. I mean, the score says 92-60, but it was a really tough game actually for us. You know, we came in with the mentality, if we win this game, then we can go on to the next round. So for us, it was a very important game, and so we came in, you know, very hungry.
Could you please comment on your own performance today?
Sorry?
Could you please comment on your own performance today?
Yeah, I thought I played pretty well. I was just trying to be aggressive, let things come to us. I've been struggling a little bit in the Spanish league, right? The last couple of games. So, you know, I wanted to get back on track, and, you know, my teammates definitely helped me out, but I was just trying to be aggressive, try to get easy baskets. Thank you so much.
Well, that was Jeff Withey, of course, talking about his performance, talking about his struggles in the ACB, but how he's been able to turn it around here in the Basketball Champions League.
First of all, could you please comment on the main factor for this defeat?
I think we just came out with a lack of energy. We didn't play hard enough. We knew we had to play a physical game against a good team in Bilbao, and we didn't. They out-physicaled us. They got whatever they want on offense. We can't give up 92 points at home. That's just something we can't do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ha.